Internal control objectives. A system of internal control consists of policies and procedures designed to provide management with reasonable assurance that the agency achieves its objectives and goals. The following are the internal control objectives: safeguarding of assets, check accuracy and reliability of accounting data, adherence of managerial policies, compliance with laws, rules and regulations, ensure for ease of operations, effectiveness, efficiency, ethical, and economical. Safeguarding assets. The safeguarding of assets is concerned with the safeguard of resources against loss, misuse, and damage due to waste, abuse, mismanagement, errors, fraud, and irregularities. Although the fourth general objective can be viewed as subcategory of the first one, orderly, ethical, economical, efficient, and effective operations. The significance of safeguarding resources in the public sector needs to be stressed. This is due to the fact that resources in the public sector generally embody public money, and their use in the public interest generally requires special care. Cash and cash equivalents, inventoriable items, property, plant and equipment, human resources, documents and records are some of the examples of assets. The safeguarding of assets is by having proper controls or having a management system in place. Such system involves offices, units, proper authorization, approval paths, process map, and flow charts. Check accuracy and reliability of accounting data. The reporting or the accountability objectives relate to internal and external financial and non-financial reporting. These objectives may encompass developing, maintaining, and making available reliable and relevant financial and non-financial information, fair disclosure of information in timely reports to internal as well as external stakeholders, and other terms as set forth by regulators, recognized standard setters, or the agency policies. In the Philippine public sector, local government units are required to submit financial reports on a monthly basis to the Commission on Audit to the resident COA auditor. The financial reports should be in compliance with the International Public Sector Accounting Standards or IPSAS. The LGU must also submit an annual financial statement to the COA resident auditor on or before February 15 of the preceding year. So, essential to control and decision making is the generation of correct and credible financial information. This may be achieved through government accounting that is capable of the following: producing information concerning past operations and present conditions, providing basis for guidance for future operations, providing controls for the acts of management and personnel in the receipt, utilization, and disposition of funds and property, reporting on the financial position and results of operations of government agencies for the information of all stakeholders. On the other hand, non-financial information may relate to the economy, efficiency, and effectiveness of policies and operations, or performance information, and to the internal control and its effectiveness. It is important that the financial reports are regularly reported and disclosed to the stakeholders, such as the local chief executive, which needs to be informed on the financial status of the local government unit. Adherence to managerial policies. Managerial policies are directives and courses of action given by the agency head or management committee towards achieving defined objectives. They provide guidance to personnel in the proper execution of the work of their unit and individual tasks that collectively contribute to the attainment of organizational goals. First is the supervision control. This includes the authority to act directly whenever a specific function is entrusted by law or regulation to a subordinate. An example of supervision and control is the mandate of the local chief executive as it is directed by the Republic Act No. 7160, Local Government Code. He or she has the direct authority under his or her LGU on the supervision control in the attainment of the LGU goals. The LCE may issue an executive order, memorandum, office order, and other directives under her or him. Administrative supervision. This is limited to the authority of a department or its equivalent to generally oversee the operations of such agencies and ensure that they are managed effectively, efficiently, and economically without interference with day-to-day activities. An example of administrative supervision, the function of the department, division, or unit heads or chiefs, wherein they have to oversee the day-to-day activities or operational activities of the said department, division, or unit. The heads or chiefs may issue issuances and directives under him or her. Compliance with laws, rules, and regulations. The compliance objectives deal with adherence to laws, regulations, contracts, managerial policies, and management directives. Government operations conform to the basic tenet that powers and authorities of an LGU are usually prescribed in the law for its creation. Powers of the LGU depend largely, if not wholly, on the provisions of the statute creating or empowering such LGU. The LGUs are required to follow many laws, regulations, and policies. Management and operational compliance are among the things evaluated to assess conformity with laws and other regulatory requirements. In the LGU, there are numerous laws that need to be complied with, but some are the key laws, rules, and regulations, such as the Republic Act No. 7160, or commonly known as Local Government Code of 1991, Republic Act No. 6713, or the Code of Conduct and Standards for Public Officials and Employees, Republic Act No. 11032, or Ease of Doing Business and Efficient Government Service Delivery Act, and Republic Act No. 11292, or the Seal of Local Governance Act. Ensure for ease, effectiveness, efficiency, ethical, and economical of operations. The operations objectives pertain to the effectiveness and efficiency of the agency's operations, including operational and financial performance goals. The government agency operations should be orderly, economical, efficient, effective, and ethical. These objectives should be consistent with the agency's mission. Effective, this means doing the right things and attaining the desired outcome. Efficient, this means doing things right, given the available resources and within a specified time frame. Ethical, this relates to the moral principles. Economical, this means being able to perform functions and tasks using the least amount of resources within a specified time frame.